you stopped by to hang out with me for a few minutes today. Well, did you see what that crazy race car driver did the other day? I'm still speechless. I've never seen anything like that in my life. I'm a lifelong NASCAR fan, grew up in a racing family. I've probably been to 1,000 races, over 100 NASCAR races. I've never in my life seen anybody do anything that crazy. And I know you've seen it. If you haven't seen it, where have you been the last few days? This broke the internet.
Bell and Logano are going to fight for a championship in Phoenix. Take a look at what he did.
I have never seen anything like that before in my life.
Wide open around the wall in 3 and 4 at Martinsville. Unbelievable.
Who, as a mortal human being, says, okay, I need 2 spots on the track. I'm just going to hold it wide open in high gear, steer into the wall, and continue to hold it wide open and hope nothing bad happens. But I'm going to tell you what, that was dangerous. Oh my God. That was the ballsiest, most badass, insane thing I have ever seen any race car driver do. And that's saying a lot. Have you ever met a race car driver? They're crazier than hell. Maybe not outside the car. They put that helmet on, strap into that seat. Oh man, different breed. So after pulling that move off, it was called a Hail Mary at first by the commentators, announcers, crowd went nuts. And the next day, somebody come up with a new name for it because Ross Chastain is a 7th generation watermelon farmer. That's what his family does. Hey. So it got named the Hail Melon. I mean, it's one of a kind, and that fits. So in the post-race interview, Ross said that he and his brother used to race NASCAR 2005 on the GameCube, and his brother would outrun him using that move. Well, I just happen to have here NASCAR 2005 for the GameCube, one of my favorite NASCAR racing games of all time. Let's see if we can pull off a Hail Melon. You want to? Let's go. So we'll go to race now. Let's see, I need to think about this for a second. You can't have the driving assist on because it would slow you down. It wouldn't let you go wide open into the turn. That's off. Damage normal. Let's try it. Let's be Dale Earnhardt. I think he would be proud of that move. Unless somebody used it against him. And then he wouldn't like it. He wouldn't have liked it. But had he done it, it would have been the greatest thing ever. But I'll tell you what. I was already kind of a fan of Ross Chastain. But now, he's my favorite, hands down. Anybody brave enough to do that. That's my driver. And he drives a Chevy, so there's that. Hey, and Pitbull owns that car, or he's half owner. No joke. Bet you didn't know that, did you? I'm just going to start the race. God, Martinsville is so hard. You got to let off halfway down the straightaway here, hard on the brakes. Feather the gas out of the turn, then wide open. Let off the gas hard on the brakes. I'm still running over them. Try to get myself in position here to try this. Alright, let's see if this works. I'm going to hold it wide open. Not a good angle. I think I passed one car. Didn't get a very good angle either. You need to be right up against it. It slowed me down too much at the first part of the turn. Alright, let's see. I don't know that I made up any time doing it. Yeah, I made up a little there. Well, it's hard to get that angle right. If you hit it too hard going in, it don't work. It just grinds you to a halt. Oh man. Oh no. So in the post-race interview, Ross also said it may not have been Martinsville that they'd done it on. That him and his brother used to race one of the fictional tracks on here. He couldn't remember. He almost had it. He said something about Dodge Stadium or Dodge Raceway. As he's saying this, I'm thinking, man, I know what he's talking about. I know that track. I love that track. So let's go race it and see if maybe it'll work better on that one. I didn't have the right angle that time. It's slowing me down too much. I'm not really losing anything. I don't know, I might have gained a little bit there. Oh! Now see, that's what could have happened to Ross when he done that. In turn 4 at Martinsville, there's the pit gate that opens to let the haulers in, to bring all the equipment in. Had he hit that just right and pushed it back a little bit and caught the blunt end of the safer barrier or the wall, the actual concrete wall, I shudder to think what would even have happened. We've seen it before at Bristol twice. Michael Waltrip and Mike Harmon lost control and caught the pit gate and the blunt end of the wall, and it split the car in half.
During the running of the Grand National Budweiser 250, watch the left side of your screen as Michael Waltrip's car hits the end of a cement wall, part of a gate through which passenger cars go to the infield. The car disintegrates upon impact. Somewhere in the debris and the rubble, sits Michael Waltrip.
Mike Harmon comes off of turn 2, hits the crossover gate, and then slams into the wall. His car is hit by Johnny Sauter. Here it is again. The car virtually disintegrates, and then Sauter hits what's left. One more time, you can see the driver's compartment inside the roll cage. That's what protected Harmon. Then Sauter comes by and hits what's left of the car. Moments later, the miracle. Mike Harmon climbed out of that car uninjured.
Oh! I'm not gaining anything. Nah, I don't know. I'm not doing something right, or maybe it don't work like Ross remembers it. Maybe he's fudging a little bit on how much they practice that in the simulators. Either way, I had to try that for just a minute, just to see. So cool to hear a race car driver talking about playing video games. I mean, hey, a game that I know, a game that I love. So I thought I'd try that for a minute. Hey, thanks for stopping by to hang out with me for a few minutes today. See you next time.